In this video, I'm going to show you guys exactly how you can use the human in the loop node so that you can prompt human approval into your workflows in case you do need to do that. So let's get straight into it. Alright, so this is the demo workflow right here. I'm just going to show you guys quickly how it works. So I'm just going to take this message right here, basically write me an email to Erik telling him that the meeting tomorrow for the weekly reports will be moved to after tomorrow. And let's make sure the workflow is running, and then I'm just going to paste it right there. And as you can see, the workflow started working right there, and you can see it turned purple here and it's waiting for your message, and we got the approval message right here. Do you approve of this email? And you can see the email right here, and then let's just click approve and open that, and as you can see, it completed on the approved side and it says email was sent successfully. So this is how the workflow works. Now I'm going to show you guys how to build it step by step. All right, so to build this out, we're going to start with a Telegram trigger. So I'm just going to write Telegram here, and we will go all the way down to triggers and we'll do on message. Then you want to make sure here that you pick the correct one. I believe that this is a Telegram 2. Let me just make sure. Yep. So we're just going to put that there, and we're going to click execute here, and let's just write, hey, there we go. And it's green just like that. So we did get the message. And for this tutorial, I'm not going to go too much into this AI agent, but I'm going to make another video on this. I'm also going to put this workflow in the school community if you guys just want to download it and upload it and play around with it for yourselves. But I'm just going to duplicate this for now and just connect it here. But basically, it's pretty simple. All it is that we take in the message that we just sent. So the text right here, you would just drag and drop and put it right there as the prompt, user message, and a very simple prompt here as a system prompt. I just wrote, you are a useful email copywriter. Your goal is to take the text provided and create a professional email. In the email, replace your name with Erik Lazar. Use the Google Sheets tool to find the email of the user. And I just made a Google Sheets where I added my information, and then I'm also using GPT-1 with Open Router, and I did also enable here require specific output format just so I could get a specific output in JSON, and then I put it here. So the variable send to email, and then I gave it an example of my email. And then we have another variable where we want it returned a subject, and the body variable where we will have the body. So once we run that, all we're going to do is we are going to add in here, we have the human in a loop, and we're just going to pick Telegram. So once we have that, we can connect it just like that. And in here, we're going to want the chat ID. So we are actually going to run this just so that we have the previous node ran, and then I'm going to be able to use the information. So as you can see here, we're just going to grab the chat ID right here, and we're going to paste it in. And then for the message, I'm just going to copy and paste this. Remember, you guys can grab this. It's basically just a bunch of variables. So let me just grab that and we'll put it straight into here. And let me just read this for you guys real quick. So I just wrote, do you approve of this email? And then I wrote to, and I drag and dropped the output of send to email. Then subject, I drag and dropped the subject just like that. And then body, and I drag and dropped the body output right there. And as you can see, this is how it would look. So once you do that, you also want to put the response type as approval, and we're going to click add option here. And instead of approve only, we're going to do approve and disapprove. So once all that is set up, then we can also add a if statement right after. So just write in if, And then in this if statement, we're just going to put string as exists. And all we're going to do is, just like here, we're going to take the json.data.approved. So this basically is the code that it gets sent back once we click approve. So if that exists, then it will, or sorry, not exist. We're actually gonna put this as is true. So it's a Boolean, and we'll do is true. So not exist, we're actually gonna go to Boolean here and is true. So that if this is true, then we go down the true statement and we send the email. So then I'm just gonna write Gmail, just like this. And then we're gonna do send message. And real quick, I'm gonna have to just put random stuff in here just so I can run the previous ones. So let me show you right here. So let's just run this, what we have right now. So if I take this message right here, and then I click execute on this step right here, now it's gonna be waiting, and I'm just gonna send this in. So it ran the step here, we got a green check mark. Now we're gonna run this next part right here, and I'm just gonna let that run. And now, as you guys can see, I'm gonna run this human in a loop node right here. I'm gonna click that, and you can see that it is waiting, and I believe that, did I send it? Okay, so I was connected to the wrong account. So make sure your credentials here are connected to the right account. I will have to refresh now because it was not connected to the right account. So remember guys, when you add this, make sure it is connected to the correct Telegram bot, or else it's gonna be sending it to the wrong one. So let's just redo that real quick. I'm just gonna click execute right here. Actually, I'm gonna end that. I wanna do step by step. So I'm gonna click right there, and I'm just gonna copy this, and I'm gonna paste it right into there. We're gonna get that. Then I'm gonna run this. So the difference from clicking execute workflow here and clicking the little button is that you only run the node itself. So as you can see, it didn't run the whole workflow, it just ran this node. So now if I click this little button here, you guys will see we are waiting, and boom, just like that, it's gonna ask if we should approve or decline. And if we do click approve, it's gonna open this little tab, we can X out, and you'll see that right here it sent approved. And if it's approved, we can run this and it will go down the true branch. And then with that, we'll be able to take the information that we did here, and we can just drag and drop the send to email right here. The subject, we can just drag and drop it just like that. And the message as well, we'll put the body of the email just like that as HTML. And I also like to add a little message that says email was sent successfully, or email was rejected. And to do that, all we do is we add a Telegram node, and we're gonna do a send a message, if I could find it right here. So oh, I thought I saw it for a second. It's going to be, where is it? Oh, send the text message right there. So once again, make sure that this is on the right Telegram account. That's quite important. And then for the chat ID, we can just grab the same chat ID right there. Make sure it is the same one. And then for the text, we can just write email was sent. And what you can do is you can duplicate this, and we'll just drag and drop for the false just like that. And over here, we'll do email was declined. All right, so once you have all that, you have the workflow set up, and you're going to be able to run the exact same workflow that I built. So if you guys found this helpful at all, please leave a like and subscribe. It does help my channel a lot. Also, Make sure to check out my school if you want to download this workflow and try it out for yourself. I have a bunch of other resources there as well. I do have a full drop shipping course if you guys are interested in that. But hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys on the next one.